day, yeah. So they a couple quick games and got back on schedule.
There's the ball up and in. 1-1 the count from the Maquoketa Valley pitcher, Brooke Snyder, the pitcher and flex player here in this game. This one's a foul ball. As nobody's running the scoreboard there. That's not going to be good.
Oh, no.
As back in is Taylor Kleesner, the shortstop. Swing and a miss, and drop third, fire it down on the put-out 2-3.
Yeah, got a Katie Breitbach coming up, right fielder, sophomore for Wahlert. Going to step up there now. She'll step in there from the left-hand side of the plate. Get a first pitch from Brooke Snyder, slap at it, miss for strike one. One strike to count on Breitbach. Takes that pitch high, 1-1 to count. Wahlert struggling this year. Won their first game of the year against Davenport Central, and then they are on currently a 23-game losing streak. Very, very uncharacteristic of Dubuque Wahlert. They're usually pretty solid year in and year out. They're struggling. They're a pretty young team this year, and it's showing in a lot of their scores. 1-2 to count. And one hopper down to third baseman, Peyton Reese. She picks it up, fires over to first for out number 2. I'll bring up senior center fielder Jessica Link.
1-2.
Link number 3 in the average, 8 hits and 51 at-bats. First pitch is high and outside, ball 1. Brooke Snyder pitching for Maquoketa Valley here to begin the game here. 4-4 record on the year. 59 innings pitched. There's a foul ball out of play.
Maquoketa Valley coming in with a 10-13 record. The game 1 loss today, 2:15 matchup. They lost to Cedar Rapids, Washington, 11-1. As Dubuque Wahlert fell. We'll talk about their 23rd loss in a row to Edco, 12-4 in the 10:45 game earlier this morning. 2-1 the count here to Link, the center fielder for the Golden Eagles. So one sprayed down the line, right side, going to go foul out of play. 2-2 the count.
Rebecca Harms, Anna Shooty, and Summer Shooty.
And we're back to 3 diamonds running again.
Yeah, that's the made me think there.
Yeah, you did.
2 for the tournament and 1 for the West Delaware baseball team. They are taking on South Tama. We'll provide updates as we go along. Still scoreless in the second inning of that game. The Hawks taking on WAMAC Conference. Oh, I couldn't see it. There it is, 2-0. Thank you. West Delaware leading. West Delaware leading South Tama.
Ball 4 to Link, and she'll draw a 2-out walk. Bring up the designated player, Alyssa Kunkel.
There's a strike to Kunkel now.
And you look at the Wahlert stats, and you can tell they're just young and overmatched. And that Mississippi Valley's got some great teams in there. They have a team batting average of 131.
Wow. Ground ball left side, up and over shortstop. For the third baseman came over in front of the shortstop, I should say, for the 5-3 ground out. Put out ends the inning. Go to the bottom half first. Wildcats coming up. This is West Delaware Softball Invitational coverage from KMCH Sports.
Savings Bank in Dyersville and Farley. AmericanTrust.com, simply better banking. Beafield, growing opportunity, serving your agronomy, energy, feed and grain needs in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson dealer in Delhi. And Community Savings Bank, locations in Manchester, Edgewood, Greeley, Dyersville, Earlville, Cedar Rapids, and Robbins, member FDIC.
Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, partners in excellence. Bi-County Disposal Inc. in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Manchester CarQuest dealer in Manchester. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. And Manchester Monument Works, proud to sponsor all area athletes in their communities.
Bonecamp Murdoch Funeral Homes and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, proud to sponsor all area athletes. Pete Small Engine Repair, your small engine experts in Monticello. Monticello Sports for all of your school sports team needs in Monticello. Himes Construction, proud to sponsor West Delaware Softball Tournament in Manchester. All Seasons Auto Body in Monticello, specializing in body repair and painting on all makes and models.
John and Bill back with you from the Beckman Sports Complex, the Coleman Corey's Field. Where our attention is at here is Maquoketa Valley. And Dubuque Wahlert will pop up bunt right in front of the plate. It dies down. The catcher gets to it, but not before a little bunt infield hit by Aaron Digman. Good idea there by Digman, left fielder for the Wildcats. So it popped up in the air. Wasn't high enough to stick up in the air and wait for the catcher as it bounded down. And nice little hit to start the game here for the Wildcats offensively. Now this one is hit into right field. The right fielder will get there. Breitbach, he'll throw it in, but out 4 runners on first and third here for the Wildcats. So quickly out of the gates, exactly what Coach Minson and company wanted to see after that 11-1 game 1 loss earlier today. Cedar Rapids, Washington come right back against Wahlert here and trying to jump on them and set the tone early.
Yeah, they did a nice job. 2 pitches, 2 base hits here. The first one, the bunt, got up in the air and then didn't have any angles. I just sat there, and so well placed there. And then the first pitch, a line drive over second baseman's head out in the outfield, and good base running by Digman to go first to third on the play. Now Sabres goes to second.
There's a little looper into right center field. That'll get down. 1 run will score. Maquoketa Valley on the board now. Another run comes in, standing up 2-0 here in favor of the Wildcats with the runner on first. 2 RBI hit by Brianna Minson, the daughter of head coach Mike Minson. The first baseman, Minson, is on first now after the 2 RBI hit with nobody down.
Yeah, she's got the most hits, 26 hits and 72 at-bats, batting .361 coming into the day. No home runs, 11 RBIs. Steals second base there. Throw down there, not in time. Macy Andrade will step in there, junior catcher. Coming right back to us here, John.
Just short. Found it off the net. They didn't have to get the ball stick out there to retrieve that one.
You know, just enough to get it off.
As there is a ball popped up in the infield, the second base. With a baseman there. There's a ballerina act there and able to catch it. Fourth. This one's hit into center field as the runner Minson coming around to score. She'll score on an RBI hit. 3-0. Maquoketa Valley leads this ball game.
And Coach Minson's really got to like what he's seeing so far. Girls being very, very aggressive, coming up, getting some base hits, and hitting some good pitches. But getting ahead early after being 10-run their first game here today. Leah Reese steps in, and a sophomore designated player here in game 2.
Ground ball right side, second baseman. Schaefer up and over. Ground out there at the bat of Reese. 4-3 put on for out number 2. As Peyton Reese goes to second. It brings up Megan Minson, the other daughter of head coach Mike Minson.
Megan batting .358 on the year, 19 hits and 53 at-bats.
Chops this one to the left of the circle. Pitcher gets over there and just gets her girl to 1-3 put out. But the Wildcats strike for 3 runs here in the first. Jump on the board first here as we go to the second. 3-0 Maquoketa Valley. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, where your vision is their primary focus. 24-hour total fitness, all levels, all ages. New house construction and concrete. For your commercial, ag, and residential projects, call Phil at 563-927-5178. Northeast Iowa Telephone, your electronics connection in Manchester. Three Rivers FS Company, your partner for growth solutions.
Citizen State Bank with locations in Manchester, Monticello, Strawberry Point, Winthrop, Ryan, Hopkitten, and New Vienna. Member FDIC. Fireside Pub and Steakhouse in Manchester. Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company. Bob Stephen Motors, your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. And Greenworks Landscaping, 563-920-3776. From complete custom landscape to the do-it-yourselfer.
Manchester Press, the official newspaper of Delaware County. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare close to home. Edgewood Reminder, locally owned, community involved. F&M Bank, the right choice, serving Manchester, Cedar Rapids, and Anamosa, member FDIC, and the Dupaco Community Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
And welcome back in. Second inning is here. And leading off for Bobcats, Jokum, the Golden Eagles there. Wrong team, wrong Dubuque-flavored team. Golden Eagles, Jokum, and she lines out to the second baseman. Ground out to the second baseman. For the Wildcats, Heather Sabers. So the 4-3 put out for out number 1 brings up Vanessa Hocking now. 6th batter here. Jokum, Hocking, and Rambausic here for Dubuque Wahlert. Is that how you go with that one?
Yes, that's very good. That's how I was instructed to say it, Rambausic.
Okay, good.
Yep.
0-2 the count, 1 down. Should have probably asked you before I tried it.
You did good.
There's a ground ball right on the line, up and over. Reese to Minson for the 5-3 put out. Ground out to third baseman for the second out here.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Reese at third base. It wasn't very hard hit, but right down the line, gets it just before it goes foul. Umpire called it fair, and then a very quick, accurate throw to first. So nice play at third ground out to Reese at third. So doing a nice job defensively.
That brings up Rambausic now, the catcher. Here at the top of the second inning. 1-1 the count, 2 down. One on the way is lined right side into the fence before the first base Wildcat dugout. 1-2 the count. Goes up and outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes here with 2 down. Game in front of us. Bettendorf leading MFL Marmac 8-0 as that one is in the top of the 5th inning, I believe. 2-2 the count. Here to Rambausic. Stands back in, 3-0 Wildcats with the lead. One stayed up on the off-speed pitch. Full count here, 3-2. There's a pitch that just misses in off the plate for ball 4. And Wahlert has taken their second walk here against Brooks Snyder in this ball game.
Yeah, same as they did the first inning. Got the first 2 outs, and then got 2-out walk, and then retired the next batter. So, and they're going to send a courtesy runner for the catcher. That's number 4.
That is Ellie Osterberger for Dubuque Wahlert. The courtesy runner here.
Pitch is high, ball 1.
Pitch is in the dirt, gets by the catcher, and on the wild pitch, Osterberger will advance on to second. So 2 down, runner on second, 3-0 Wildcats here, the top of the second inning.
Called strike, 2-1 the count.
Slice chop left side, foul. Count be even now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two on the way, chop left side, foul, retrieved by Reese. Third baseman in foul ground. 2-2 the count, 2 down. Runner on second. Wildcats leading 3-0. There's a ball popped up in the air left side. Shortstop Fellstool is there and puts it away for the 3rd out. 1 left on again for the Golden Eagles here in the second. Go to the bottom half, 3-0. Maquoketa Valley area softball, KMCH Sports.
Trivet Associates in Dyersville and Farley. Check them out at trivetinc.com. Talkie Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep and Ram in Dyersville. State Farm Insurance, Julie Smith Agency in Manchester. Hartridge Golf Course. Great food and great fun await you at Hartridge. And Krager Body Shop for all your minor and major collision repairs in Dyersville.
Above and beyond healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Georgian Auto, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus. Long-term medical supply, your local medical equipment choice. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Parrot Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company in Manchester. Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen. And the Good Neighbor Society, trusted for over 50 years to get you off the bench and back in the game.
GNB Bank Manchester, for your banking, loans, and trust, member FDIC. Beavers Lounge, leave it to Beavers to show you a good time. Fairway Stores in Manchester, Don and Walt LLC in Manchester, and Lucky Building Service in Manchester.
John Swisher, Bill Logan back with you for the Beckman Sports Complex here. Game number 3 of the day for us here. West Delaware winning the first 2 KMCH Sports. Consider Rapids Washington 4-1 earlier today, and they beat Edco 12-0 in 4 innings. Here it's Maquoketa Valley ahead of Dubuque Wahlert. Here's a little bunt, and it's going to be a foul ball. Punted ball, and now umpire explaining something to Coach Vinson.
I don't know if he might have called her out because it hit her bat. I think that's what he's going to call. Call the bat. Hit the bat out in her territory.
Yep. So out is the call. The 2 unassisted there as Fellstool is retired for round number 1. Tiffany Hager stands in. Hager, the right fielder. Swing and a miss on that one on the outside corner, the knees. Should be just 1 strike, right? I forgot to clear it.
Yeah.
0-1 the count here to Hager. It's popped up. Now it's 2 strikes in the net. 0-2 the count with 1 down. Here in the bottom of the second, it's 3-0 Maquoketa Valley.
The next pitch is going to be a strike.
This one is popped, is grounded into right field. The right fielder making a play on that. Breitbach throws it in to Jokum at first, but beating that one out is Hager. She's on with the hit to right.
Yeah, that was a nice sharp pitch. Fouled the pitch off there. Looked a little behind in the swing, but that one she got right after, very aggressive, hit it hard between first and second out into right field.
As this one gets by the catcher and going into second is Hager. 1-0 the count to Aaron Digman, the leadoff hitter. We got an infield hit and scored in the first. This one is lined into left field. That'll get down and roll almost by the left fielder before she can get to it. Hager comes in to score standing up, and a RBI, 1-out stand-up double for Aaron Digman.
Yeah, she hit that one nice and hard right over the shortstop's head on line drive out of the left center field. Left fielder Osterberger did a nice job of going and cutting it off, trying to get it back in time, but not for Digman to get a stand-up RBI double.
As there's a ground ball left side, beating it out is Heather Sabers. Sabers on third hit of the game here in the inning for the Wildcats. E6 you're giving it, okay?
Yeah, fouled it. Yeah, bobbled it, and then picked it up and threw it.
There's a bunt behind the dish for a foul ball. 0-1 the count with 1 down, 4-0. Wildcats lead this ball game over Dubuque. Wahlert comes in 1-23. Wildcats are 10-13. This one popped up right side into the fence. 0-2 the count.
And this Wahlert team will be, who the Hawks will be facing early in the morning at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Our first broadcast on KMCH in the morning. Head coach Tiffany Rave. And some of the Hawk players are here getting a little advanced scouting job.
This one chopped right back to the pitcher. Throws the third high throw. And going to be safe on every base are the Wildcats now.
Yeah, right idea, but just a little high throw over to third. Hawking unable to keep a hold of possession of that ball to get the 4. So now Maquoketa Valley with the bases loaded. 1 out. Macy Andrick will step up.
Andrick popped out the second. First time up in the first. 1-0 is popped up in the air right side on a play.
Chance to break the game wide open here. Maquoketa Valley already with a 4-0 lead. And the bases are loaded. Oh, well placed. You couldn't have placed that any better. Little fly ball down the third baseline, landed just short of the grass, right in there where nobody could get to it. So RBI single by Andrick. The base runners kind of had to hold a little bit there, so still bringing bases loaded, but now score is 5-0.
So Andrick with an RBI brings up Peyton Reese now. Got a hit center hitter last time up in that 3-run first, but first a meeting at the mound for head coach Kelly Klein in her second year. Kayla Kopis is the assistant coach for Dubuque Wahlert. And another team like we talked about with Edco, second-year head coaches and trying to build the program back up and get the interest back up again. We talked about 1 win and then 23 losses in a row. That can wear on you, and you just got to forge ahead and not let it get to you mentally. Go out there and try to get better, try to improve the name of the game, and not necessarily worry about those losses. You can't let those affect you.
Well, I talked to a couple coaches today, and two of them specifically talked about there's too many things going on in the summertime for these kids.
Yeah.
You know, there's other camps that they go to. There's school trips that they go to. There's Bible camps that they go to. There's, you know, so many different things for all these kids to do that it just takes up so much of their time that they just possibly can't get to all of them. And then, you know, as you get to be a junior or senior, you know, if you're not playing maybe full time, you just start dropping out, and thus that's where all these 8th, 9th, and 10th graders come up, because you got to have them to fill out the roster.
This ball is hit in the air. Left side going on shortstop. Can't get to it. Lands in shallow left field. Now they will get the. Not a.
It should have been a fours.
Should have been the fours. There's a run scored.
So she had feet were straddled the base instead of on the base.
So Reese gets the pop out behind shortstop position. Up, and a hit there for another RBI. Sabres came in to score. That brings up Leah Reese, the DP.
All right.
The number 8 hitter here in this inning. Takes the ball, one inside, 1-0 the count. We're in the bottom of the second. 6-0 favor of Maquoketa Valley. Upstairs and outside. Ball 3-0 the count. The ball downstairs. Strike call?
Yeah.
Strike call, I should say.
Yep.
Just caught it for 3-0. 3-1 the count.
Catcher made it appear as if it was in the dirt because she misplayed it.
This one has popped up right side, just to the right of the foul line in foul territory. First baseman has it. Pop out to the first baseman for out number 2.
Yeah, the umpire looked like he was getting ready to call her out for the infield fly rule, and then he didn't, as the first baseman just stepped into foul territory to catch it. Yoakum did.
And this ball is hit right side, right to the first baseman. The line out to the first baseman for the third out off the bat of Megan Benson, but the Wildcats get 3 more here in the second as we go to the third now. 6-0 Mac Valley. Back after this from KMC Sports.
American Trust and Savings Bank in Dyersville and Farley. AmericanTrust.com, simply better banking. Beafield, growing opportunity, serving your agronomy, energy, feed and grain needs in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson dealer in Delhi. And Community Savings Bank, locations in Manchester, Edgewood, Greeley, Dyersville, Earlville, Cedar Rapids, and Robbins, member FDIC.
Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, partners in excellence. Bi-County Disposal Inc. in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Manchester CarQuest dealer in Manchester. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. And Manchester Monument Works, proud to sponsor all area athletes and their communities.
Boneycamp Murdoch Funeral Homes and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, proud to sponsor all area athletes. Pete Small Engine Repair, your small engine experts in Monticello. Monticello Sports for all of your school sports team needs in Monticello. Himes Construction, proud to sponsor West Delaware Softball Tournament in Manchester. All Seasons Auto Body in Monticello, specializing in body repair and painting on all makes and models.
John and Bill back with you from the Beckman Sports Complex here at Coleman Corey's Field. Maquoketa Valley leading Dubuque Wahlert here in the top of the third inning. As this is a little grounder left side, Peyton Reese, the third baseman, up and over to Minson for the putout. 5-3 ground out to third baseman off the bat of Kaylee Osterberger. First out here in the third brings up Taylor Kleesner now.
Another nice play by Peyton Reese. Ball was hit hard to her left, and she made a nice snag at it, and good accurate throw again. So Peyton Reese playing an outstanding defensive third base here.
That brings up Kleesner struck out swinging her first time in the first. As this pitch is grounded left side foul. 1-1 the count.
Brooke Snyder doing a nice job throwing strikes, getting ahead. Wahlert has not hit the ball in the infield yet. Everything on the ground in the infield except one little pop-up to the shortstop.
Number 1.
There's a strike on the outside corner. 1-2 the count with one down.
Dave Schubert. For last on the spot.
This ball's hit to the outfield and goes over the right fielder Tiffany Hager's head, as now chucking her way all the way to third, sliding in safely ahead of the throw. It'll be a triple there off the bat of Kleesner with one down here in the third.
You knew that was going to happen as soon as I mentioned that. Hadn't hit the ball out of the infield. 2 pitches later, she hits it over the right fielder's head for a triple. So thanks for listening closely, Taylor. And that's her first triple, her first team triple of the year.
And sorry about that, Tiffany.
Yeah.
The right fielder.
Yeah, she does have, Tiffany, Taylor Kleesner does have 1 home run. Team has 2. She's got 1 of them. That's her first triple of the year, and the only triple for Wahlert. So nice job by Taylor Kleesner.
As Breitbach stands in, grounded out, third or last time up. There's a bunted ball left side into the fence. 1-1 the count with one down. Breitbach, one of the sophomores, 8 sophomores on the team. 17 on the roster for head coach Kelly Klein. There's a strike call, 0-2 the count. 2 seniors, 4 juniors, 8 sophomores, 3 freshmen. Maquoketa Valley is 2 seniors, 7 juniors, 3 sophomores, 2 freshmen, 14 on the roster for head coach Mike Vincent. The ball called back behind home plate, 0-2 the count.
And Breitbach is trying to put that ball in play. Third baseman Reese in, Menson in, back at first as a second baseman. Sabers playing in for a slap hit and try to stop that run at third from coming in.
Upstairs, helmet high, 1-2 the count. Still in the bottom of the third, 4-1. West Delaware leads South Tama in game 1 of the baseball doubleheader. What do we have there?
Little pop swing, fly ball down the third baseman. Peyton Reese had to take a couple steps back and catch it, but she tried a little slap hit, just tried to hit it over the third baseman's head, but not quite far enough. And Reese, again, makes a nice play down third. 2 outs.
Jessica Link standing in, takes the ball downstairs. Link is one of the 2 seniors on the roster. 1-0 count, 2 down, runner on third. 6-0 Maquoketa Valley. Here is a liner right side. Sabers to her left. Snags that one out of the air. And the line out to the second baseman for out number 3. So the Golden Eagles strand a runner here in the third. We go to the bottom half of this inning. It's 6-0 still, Maquoketa Valley. This is area softball, KMCH Sports.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, where your vision is their primary focus. 24-hour total fitness, all levels, all ages. New house construction and concrete. For your commercial, ag, and residential projects, call Phil at 563-927-5178. Northeast Iowa Telephone, your electronics connection in Manchester. Three Rivers FS Company, your partner for growth solutions.
Citizens State Bank with locations in Manchester, Monticello, Strawberry Point, Winthrop, Ryan, Hopkins, and New Vienna. Member FDIC. Fireside Pub and Steakhouse in Manchester. Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company. Bob Stephen Motors, your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. And Greenworks Landscaping, 563-920-3776, from complete custom landscape to the do-it-yourselfer.
Manchester Press, the official newspaper of Delaware County. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare close to home. Edgewood Reminder, locally owned, community involved. F&M Bank, the right choice, serving Manchester, Cedar Rapids, and Anamosa, member FDIC, and the Dupaco Community Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
A strike call to leadoff batter here for the Wildcats. As this one's popped up and out of play. Danica Feldstuhl stands in. She led off the second inning. Wildcats bat all 9, scored 3 runs. Scored 3 in the first as well, batting 7. And there is
That's 2 good pitches there by Elena Robbins. 0-2 count, and the one was just off the outside corner. That one maybe a little too high, but 2 really good 2-strike pitches.
some popped up behind the plate, and the catcher recognized it late. Rambauzik slow getting the mask off and recognizing where it was. There's fielders running in, but I'm not sure if they're communicating or if she could tell what they were saying, and goes for a foul ball, 2-2.
Yeah, the pitcher was yelling up, 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 and she looked up, but it was over just a little bit. And trying to throw that mask off sometimes and locate that ball gets to be a little tough. And it wasn't hit high in the air, so tough play there by the catcher.
3-2. The count here to Danica Feldstuhl. Rips this one left side in the fence, and will stay at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Feldstuhl, one of the 3 sophomores on the roster for head coach Mike Benson. 5-1. They're into the 4th inning. West Delaware baseball leading South Tama. As there's a leadoff walk as Feldstuhl is on for the first time here in the game. As the first walk taken by the Wildcat offense here comes in the bottom of the 3rd, leading 6-0.
Well, that was a good at-bat. She fell behind in the count, 0-2.
Runner goes, throw down the catcher, not going to be in time. Sliding in safely is Feldstuhl at second.
Yeah, let's check that. That was a nice job of running the bases there. Feldstuhl is now 4 out of 4 on stolen base attempts this year. Come on.
That ball's fouled back into the fence. Tiffany Hager, number 9 batter, the right fielder, got hit to right and scored her last time that 3-run second. This one is chopped. One hopper right back to the pitcher. Or out number 1. 1-3 put out for the first out as the runner Feldstuhl gets over to third. Aaron Digman will stand in. She is 2 for 2 with an RBI, 2 runs scored so far in this ball game. Bill, have you taken a look over this field, Seedorf Field? Look at that score.
9-9.
Tied 9.
Wow.
It was 8-0.
It looked like it's going to be a 10-0.
Like 2 innings ago.
That's why I haven't really paid too much attention. Wow.
6th inning as MFL Marmac has come back to tie up Bettendorf. 9 into 6. This one's fouled down the line by Erin Digman as she almost got her 3rd hit. That one was just fouled down the left side. She'll stand back in.
No, I haven't. It was 8-0, and I kind of quit watching.
The last update,
10. Yeah.
The last update we gave.
Yeah. Wow.
We both kind of just lost track because we figured it was going to be over shortly. But good credit, Bulldogs coming back and making a game out of that one. MFL Marmac lost Independence 6-1 in game 1. Bettendorf had no problems with Crestwood in their first game, 10-0 in 6. 1-2 the count here to the leadoff girl for the Wildcats, Erin Digman. 1 down, runner on third. For the last of the 3rd inning, ground ball, hot shot down the line right in front of the bag, gets by the third baseman, hocking into left field, and Coming in to score easily is Fellstool, the first run of the inning, 7th of the ball game.
Yeah, she hit the ball hard right at third baseman Hocking and unable to get the glove down and field it cleanly and off her foot out into short left field. I gave it an error. It was hit hard, but it was right at her.
Mm-hmm. This ball is hit into right field. Right fielder getting over and will make the catch for the second out. The F9 fly out to the right fielder for out number 2.
And Burdette from the top.
So 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 more here in the third. 7-0. Wildcats with the lead. Trying to improve on their record after their 13th defeat earlier today. They fell to Cedar Rapids, Washington, 11-1 in the 2:15 game. Only won the count here to Brianna Vinson. Brianna, sophomore daughter of head coach Mike Vinson, flies this one to center field, shallow center. Coming on to make the catch is Link. F8 for out number 3. Wildcats add a run. They lead 7-zip. To the 4th we go. This is area softball from KMCH Sports.
TriBet Associates in Dyersville and Farley. Check them out at TriBetInc.com. Talkie Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Dyersville. State Farm Insurance, Julie Smith Agency in Manchester. Hartridge Golf Course. Great food and great fun await you at Hartridge. And Krager Body Shop for all your minor and major collision repairs in Dyersville.
Above and beyond healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Georgian Auto, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus. Long-term medical supply, your local medical equipment choice. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Parrot Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company in Manchester. Eastern Iowa shopping news and Dyersville commercial, supporting your communities. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen. And the Good Neighbor Society, trusted for over 50 years to get you off the bench and back in the game.
GNB Bank Manchester for your banking, loans, and trust. Member FDIC. Beavers Lounge. Leave it to Beavers to show you a good time. Fairway Stores in Manchester. Don & Walt LLC in Manchester. And Lucky Building Service in Manchester.
Back in, 4th inning is here, 7-0 Maquoketa Valley. Leading this one over Dubuque Wahlert. Wesley Kunkel is the designated player. As there is a ball after ball taken 2-0 the count here to Kunkel. Grounded out to Reese at third, her first time up in the first. Pitch from Snyder is popped up left side. Third baseman Reese coming in, making the basket catch on the run, halfway between third and home. So they pop out to the third baseman for out number 1.
Yeah, they just keep picking on Peyton Reese at third, and she keeps making the plays as she's fielded 4 grounders and throwing them out and fielded a couple of poppers. They're going to try to field another one there.
Left side, Reese. The throw over to first, 5-3 out number 2. Brings up Vanessa Hocking now. Got it out to Reese at third, her last time up in the second.
Quickly, Hyder's best friend right now is Peyton Reese with the plays she's making down the third.
That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 have gone to Reese. 5 on the ground, 3 in the air. And there's a ground out to end the inning for out number 3. Bottom half we go. 7-0, Maquoketa Valley area softball, KMCH Sports.
American Trust and Savings Bank in Dyersville and Farley. AmericanTrust.com, simply better banking. Viafield, growing opportunity, serving your agronomy, energy, feed and grain needs in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their number 1 priority. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson dealer in Delhi. And Community Savings Bank, locations in Manchester, Edgewood, Greeley, Dyersville, Earlville, Cedar Rapids, and Robbins, member FDIC.
Wapsie Valley Creamery, Independence, partners in excellence. Bi-County Disposal Inc. in Dyersville, serving Delaware and Dubuque counties. Manchester CarQuest dealer in Manchester. Crop Production Services in Winthrop, your chemical, fertilizer, feed, seed, and agronomy experts. And Manchester Monument Works, proud to sponsor all area athletes in their communities.
Boney Camp Murdoch Funeral Homes and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, proud to sponsor all area athletes. Pete Small Engine Repair, your small engine experts in Monticello. Monticello Sports for all of your school sports team needs in Monticello. Himes Construction, proud to sponsor West Delaware Softball Tournament in Manchester. All Seasons Auto Body in Monticello, specializing in body repair and painting on all makes and models.
John and Bill back with you from the Beckman Sports Complex. Here's a popper, and right side, the second baseman Schaefer had it and took an extra step, and it popped out of her glove. And on first base with the error is Macy Anderegg.
Yeah, fourth error of the game by Wahlert now. Good communication there as Joachim, the first baseman, went back. Looked like she might have been able to make a play on it, but it looked like second baseman Schaefer called her off and then kind of just slipped out the end of her glove for the fourth error of the game for Wahlert.
Looks like we have a courtesy runner there. Anderegg, see that number? The netting is on our way.
Yeah, the numbers aren't real bright either. Go here.
Ground ball left side by Peyton Reese. Barehanded by the shortstop as she got off to her right. Kind of overran it, didn't get in front of it. And able to barehand it, but then not able to make a play.
Reggie Smith, the courtesy runner.
Freshman. Former West Delaware girl, transfer a year ago. And did not see the beginning of that play.
I did not either. I was looking up the...
I'm going to give it an infield hit.
Okay. I was looking up the courtesy runner.
As there is a runner going, and in safely, Anderegg is Reese as a courtesy runner, Smith, I should say.
And I think that was intended. She squared around the bunt and got the infielders moving, and the runners were moving on the play.
Dead ball as Leah Reese gets hit by the pitch. She was 0 for 2 coming in, hit by a pitch there. And runners on every base. Update from West Delaware Baseball. They're in the bottom of the fourth inning. South Tama has come back. Scored 3 runs in that top of the fourth. 5-4 Hawks with the lead now over South Tama. Womack West Division opponent. Back in the conference for the first time in several years, South Tama. Hawks trying to get back in the win column after being swept last night in Vinton-Schellsburg, losing to the Vikings 5-3 and 6-5.
There's a fly ball to the center fielder, Jessica Link, who catches it, tagging a third, Reggie Smith, and she comes in and scores. So give Megan Menson an RBI sacrifice fly.
For the first out here, runners still on first and second with Danica Fellstool standing in the shortstop. Ball outside, off the plate, 1-0. Down here to Fellstool.
And Coach Menson's got to like his offense here tonight. They're scoring every inning. That's that consistency thing. You like to see it happen all the time. If you're going to score 8 runs a game, coaches would rather see you score 2 runs in 4 innings rather than all 8 in 1 inning. Just that more consistent, maybe clutch hitting than lock-in runs every inning.
Ball popped up and out of play left side. 1-2 with 1 down. The bottom of the fourth, 8-0 here for the Wildcats. Outside there, ball 2. 2-2 the count. 3 runs in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 more here in the fourth. Upstairs, gets all the way past the catcher. Did tink her glove as it went by, but over the head, Fellstool in the batter's box. Reese to third, Peyton to third, and the other Reese, Leah, to second. So second and third, 1 away. The 3-2 on the way. Outside, ball 4. Fellstool will take the walk.
Second walk of the game given up by Robbins, but that will load the bases. That game over to our right is over, 11-9 in the final.
Bettendorf came back after being up 8-0 And Marmac put up a surge to come back, but Bettendorf answered for the 11-9 win. So a final game of the first day being played right now. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Maquoketa Valley leading 8-0. 2-1 the count. We've had quite a few blowout scores today. That's 3-1 the count. That first group of games, we had one 10-run game, 16-0 East Buchanan. The other two were close, Northland and Monticello winning. Second group, two fairly close games. Edco beat Wahlert by 8. Third session at 12:30, it was there is a ground ball up the middle past the diving second baseman. One run is in. Another one coming in. Ooh, my. Just called out before she could get to the plate, apparently. Leah Reese gunned down at the plate. Good throw in there by the center fielder.
Yeah, that was an awesome throw. Threw it all the way in the air, and catcher did a nice job of getting it out in front of the plate and then spinning around and putting the tag on to record the out. To give Hager one RBI there as she got the runner from third in. 2 runs this inning in, now 9-0.
He's up Aaron Digman now. He's done 2 hits. Got on an error her last time up in the third. Wildcats have scored 2 more runs. They're leading now 9-0. 1 run away from 10-run rule. And there's a ball left field. There is 1 run in. They'll have to play another half inning, and another run they're coming in. So the fly ball to left field up by the Digman. She has herself 2 more RBIs. As they hit the left field there, Digman will find herself on second. She knocks in Fellstool and Hager.
And one thing Coach Menson's going to like looking at here.
A little slow roll to left side, third baseman on, and safe is the call, beating it out of the Sabres.
Yeah, you look at the box scores, and his number 8 hitter scored twice, number 9 hitter scored twice, leadoff and second also scored twice. So that's that, getting those guys on there. I like to call them double leadoff when you get those bottom of the order batters on base. So the top of the order can do their thing and knock in some runs. So great job here by the Wildcats.
4 runs in this inning for the Hawks. They lead 11-0 now. The 1-0 downstairs. Ball 2 to Brianna Minson. This one's chopped left side. Third baseman has a header glove. They will pick it up in a hurry and throw over and out. Is a goal at first. 5-3 put out number 3. The Wildcats bat 9 again. They score 4 in this inning. 11-0 to the 5th we go. Hawks, their area softball, KMC Sports.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, where your vision is their primary focus. 24-hour total fitness, all levels, all ages. New house construction and concrete. For your commercial, ag, and residential projects, call Phil at 563-927-5178. Northeast Iowa Telephone, your electronics connection in Manchester. Three Rivers FS Company, your partner for growth solutions.
Citizen State Bank with locations in Manchester, Monticello, Strawberry Point, Winthrop, Ryan, Hopkins, and New Vienna. Member FDIC. Fireside Pub and Steakhouse in Manchester. Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company. Bob Stephen Motors, your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. And Greenworks Landscaping, 563-920-3776. From complete custom landscape to the do-it-yourselfer.
Manchester Press, the official newspaper of Delaware County. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare close to home. Edgewood Reminder, locally owned, community involved. F&M Bank, the right choice, serving Manchester, Cedar Rapids, and Anamosa, member FDIC, and the Dupaco Community Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Back into the Beckman Sports Complex. Final game of the day being played here. Day one of the tournament. Tomorrow we'll have action starting at 9 o'clock with West Delaware taking on this Dubuque Wahlert team, who is trailing Maquoketa Valley right now 11-0 in the top of the fifth inning. Wildcats hold on here. They will win via the 10-run rule. 9 o'clock, 10:45 tomorrow morning. We'll have Edco and Maquoketa Valley. And then we'll have a live remote from the grand opening of the Whitewater Park in Manchester. Mike Johnson and company will have all the information from that and visit with folks from the Whitewater Park grand opening in Manchester. Then Bill and Jamie will take it back tomorrow afternoon at 2:15 for West Delaware against Maquoketa Valley. And then we'll round out the day. Around 4 o'clock, Independence battles Crestwood, and East Buchanan hooks up with North Fayette Valley. Three and two the count here to the leadoff batter, Megan Rambauzik. The catcher, Rambauzik, Robbins, Osterberger, 7-8-9. So 5 games tomorrow, 9, 10:45, 2:15, 4 o'clock, and 5:45 games with Bill and Jamie. Tomorrow, as I will be out of town, we have a pinch hitter here after a walk. Was it a walk?
Yeah, it was a walk, 3-2 pitch. Osterberger going to be the courtesy runner again.
Okay. And pinch hitter for the pitcher, number 25.
Gretchen Swift.
Swift is a sophomore. One of the 8 sophomores on the roster. Talking about a younger team, 11 of the 17 are underclassmen, sophomores and freshmen. 4 juniors, 2 seniors for Dubuque Wahlert. 1 and 23 coming into this game here. Lost their first game today to the Edco Vikings. So Swift ready and takes the ball downstairs. 1-0 the count. Dubuque Wahlert needs 2 runs to keep this game going. Top of the 5th, 11-0. Maquoketa Valley with the lead. In the top of the 5th inning, West Delaware baseball leading now 6-4 in South Tama. There's a ball that's hit medium depth center field. Going over to her right is Megan Benson. She'll put it away. The fly out to the center fielder after 8 for the first out. Brings it Kaylee Osterberger now, the number 9 batter.
Yeah, nice complete game here so far by the Wildcats, and you can't say enough about the job that Peyton Reese has done. Flawless down at third base, and only went 3 for 3 in the with the batters, box going up there. So she did a nice job tonight. 3 hits, a couple RBIs, flawless defense, outstanding game by Peyton Reese.
Ball outside there, 1-0 the count. To Osterberger, number 9 batter. Takes a running look at that one for a strike outside corner at the knees. It's even now, 1-1. Runner on first, 1 away.
It was funny footwork in the batter's box. Kind of a slap hitter, but she kind of hopped at it.
There she did it again and slaps the left side, going to foul. And what do you know, Peyton Reese fielded that ball in foul territory.
Got lucky it went foul because Peyton Leibel would have thrown her out of first base on the play. Well, she hops and out of that batter's box. I didn't notice it her first time up, but this time she's hopping in there. That last time, I swear she was completely out of the box.
1-2 the count. Takes that one up and in. The ball 2, we're even now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 on the way. Hit left side off the fence. 2-2 the count with 1 down here in the top of inning number 5. Wildcats can end it early here, getting 2 more outs before Wahlert gets 2 runs by the 10-run rule. Had a few of those today. There's a ball up and in, gets by the catcher. as Osterberger, the courtesy runner, will go second on the wild pitch. Five 10-run rule victories today. There's swung on a miss on the outside corner. Osterberger goes down with a swinging strikeout. Out number 2 brings up the top of the order Taylor Kleesner now.
Yeah, Wahlert down to their final out here. We do have the leadoff hitter up there, and she has the only hit of the game. As she lined a triple out there, right center fielder last time up, right after we talked about not hitting the ball out of the infield. And then she decided, well, she's going to do something about it, so she did. But that's the only hit by Wahlert here in this game against Maquoketa Valley.
So if Maquoketa Valley hangs on 10-run rule, they will win 6 of the 15 games today will be decided by the 10-run rule. Kleesner standing in with a 2-0 count now. This one's swatted back, foul ball behind the plate. 2-0 on the count to Kleesner. Got a hitter last time up in the third, was stranded on third. There's strike at the outside corner, waist high. 2-2 the count with 2 down. Wahlert's down to their final strike here in this game. Wildcats trying to close it out and move on to tomorrow. Well, they'll face 2 Delaware County rivals in Edco and West Delaware. The ball down and inside, ball 3. Full count now, 3-2 to leadoff batter Taylor Kleesner. Three-two on the way. This one is a little looper. Shortstop gets there. Fellstool puts it away for the third out and the ball game. The little looping line out to the shortstop Fellstool for the third out. So Dubuque Wahlert leaves 1 on. Nothing else doing here in the 5th. And that's the ball game. 11-0, our final, as Maquoketa Valley improves the record to 1-1 on the day, and their overall record to 11-13. So you get the 11-0 victory, and we will take a timeout and be right back to wrap up here and go over the totals in this area game. Maquoketa Valley 11-0 over Dubuque Wahlert. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Tribet Associates in Dyersville and Farley. Check them out at tribetinc.com. Talkie Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Dyersville. State Farm Insurance, Julie Smith Agency in Manchester. Hartridge Golf Course. Great food and great fun await you at Hartridge. And Krager Body Shop for all your minor and major collision repairs in Dyersville.
Above and beyond healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Georgian Auto, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus. Long-term medical supply, your local medical equipment choice. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Parrot Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company in Manchester. Eastern Iowa shopping news and Dyersville commercial, supporting your communities. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen. And the Good Neighbor Society, trusted for over 50 years to get you off the bench and back in the game.
GNB Bank Manchester, for your banking, loans, and trust, member FDIC. Beavers Lounge, leave it to Beavers to show you a good time. Fairway Stores in Manchester, Don & Walt LLC in Manchester, and Lucky Building Service in Manchester.
American Trust and Savings Bank in Dyersville and Farley. AmericanTrust.com, simply better banking. Beafield, growing opportunity, serving your agronomy, energy, feed and grain needs in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson dealer in Delhi. And Community Savings Bank, locations in Manchester, Edgewood, Greeley, Dyersville, Earlville, Cedar Rapids, and Robbins, member FDIC.
Back into the Beckman Sports Complex for the final time of this Friday. So we are completed with 3 games in the books. Delaware baseball still going on here at the complex. 6-4 in the bottom of the 5th inning with the Hawks threatening as Maquoketa Valley able to get the win here. 11-0 in this second game of the day for them after losing 11-1 in the first game. So 6 of the 15 games completed here today. Done so in the 10-run rule style. As the totals here for this game for Dubuque Wahlert, which drops to 1-24 on the season. No runs, 1 hit, 4 errors. They left 4 runners on base, 2 swinging strikeouts. No looking variety, 3 walks. Against the pitcher, Brooke Snyder, who gets the win. 11 runs for the Wildcats, 12 hits, no errors, 7 runners left on base, no strikeouts, 1 walk in a game that lasted 1 hour and 3 minutes. We had that 12-0 4-inning win that lasted 44 minutes, so 2 quick games here, and 2 of the quickest games we've ever done. 44 minutes, the Hawks get the win, and 1 hour and 3 minutes, the Wildcats get the win. Wildcats just came out and took care of business against, again, a pretty young, inexperienced Dubuque Wahlert team, forced to play a lot of younger kids, and they are trying to get better for the future here and just having a tough go at it here. You hate to see that, and you hate to see what they're going through of 24 losses in a row, 1-24. But the thing is, they keep on going after it. They keep on working as hard as they can, and you just hope they learn from it and get better and stick with it.
Well, that's the main thing is she's going to fight that battle and just keep the kids positive. You know, when I was down there talking to them, getting the lineup about it, you know, those kids were pretty loose, pretty happy. Seemed like they were having a good time, you know. So I guess that's the biggest battle of when you just can't find the right side of that win column, you know, to at least make it fun and the kids enjoy coming out and having fun. So I think she's accomplishing that from what I saw today.
That's what it's about. You got to stay positive and be realistic and make the best out of that situation. So Maquoketa Valley gets the win here, 11-0 in 5 innings. As a recap of day number 1 here, started at 9 a.m. with Northland beating North Fayette Valley 2-0. It was Williamsburg beating East Buchanan 16-0 in 6 innings. Monticello got the come from behind win in the 7th inning as they beat Independence 6-5 and a Corey Bolkin 2-run double. 10:45 saw West Delaware beat Cedar Rapids, Washington 4-1. Edco got past Dubuque Wahlert 12-4. 12:30 games. Bettendorf over Crestwood 10-0 in 6 innings. North Fayette Valley a win over Starmont 13-4. Independence 6-1 winners over MFL Marmac. 2:15 matchup saw North Lynn get past East Buchanan 8-3. Maquoketa Valley fell to Cedar Rapids, Washington 11-1. Monticello got beat by Crestwood 6-3. The 4 o'clock games that started a little earlier as West Delaware over Edco 12-0 in 4. Williamsburg past Starmont was the final of that one. I forgot to write that one down. 10-0 in 5 innings. Thank you. As Starmont fell to Williamsburg. Bettendorf over MFL Marmac 11-4 the final on that one. And Maquoketa Valley 11-0 here in 5 innings. So that is day 1 at the tournament. The Hawks are 2-0. And we'll have them right away in the morning at 9 a.m. as they take on Dubuque Wahlert. And they'll be on again around 2:15 as they will battle in-county foe Maquoketa Valley. So our schedule coming up for tomorrow consists of this as 9 a.m. West Delaware and Dubuque Wahlert. And then we'll have Maquoketa Valley taking on Edgewood-Colesburg at 10:45. We'll take a break and come back at 2:15 with West Delaware and Maquoketa Valley. 4 o'clock Independence and Crestwood, and then round out the day with East Buchanan and North Fayette Valley at 5:45. Other games going on at the tournament tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Monticello and Bettendorf. At 10:45, Starmont, North Lynn, Crestwood, and MFL Marmac. 12:30 games, Bettendorf and Independence. Cedar Rapids, Washington, Dubuque Wahlert, North Fayette Valley, and Williamsburg. 2:15 matchups, Monticello battles MFL Marmac. Starmont hooks up with East Buchanan. 4 o'clock sees Edco against Cedar Rapids, Washington. And 5:45, North Lynn and Williamsburg, all coming up tomorrow here from the second day of the West Delaware Softball Invitational. Let's thank our fine sponsors, all 38 of our sports boosters here from KMCH Sports, and these additional West Delaware Softball Tournament sponsors. They are All Seasons Auto Body in Monticello, Lehigh County Disposal. Also, Boeing Camp Murdoch, Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, Crop Production Services, Himes Reach Construction, Manchester Monument Works, Manchester CarQuest, Monticello Sports, Pete Small Engine Repair, and Wapsie Valley Creamery. As Jamie and Bill will be along tomorrow for all of the action, all 5 games right here, bright and early at 9 a.m. Partner, the tournament a little bit different. This is our 7th one together, and a little bit different with the classic style this year, but teams are playing their way through this, and hopefully we'll get back to the more bracketed format. I think a lot of people enjoy that probably a little better, but this is what they were dealt with, and here they are this year. But a great day one, great support by all the West Delaware people, as usual, the grounds crew, all the dads, and even the former dads that came back to help out here today, a few of those in attendance, and just always great support here. And a few of them are still out there raking the diamonds, getting them ready for the morning. But great support as always, and a good time here at the West Delaware Softball Invite.
Yeah, it's just usually a very, very well-run tournament. A lot of people, the people in the concession stand, the people that are doing all the grilling, that's a lot of work. They've done a tremendous job there. The umpires have done a nice job. There's only one time all day long when I saw any kind of conversation at all. And I think, I'm not even sure what it was, but they talked quite a while, but both coaches were fine with it when it was all said and done. And, so everything's gone very, very smoothly. Perfect weather. You couldn't ask for any weather. If you're going to order a day, in the mid to upper 70s, nice little breeze, sunshiny day. If I was going to order 365 days today, it'd be just about the day I'd order. And hopefully we'll have a good share of that tomorrow. Not like maybe a little rain coming in, but hold it off long enough to get the tournament in, and another good day tomorrow.
Hopefully, indeed. All right, you and Jamie have a good calls tomorrow as the Hawks, bright and early at 9 a.m. We'll start with coverage from that right here from KMCH Sports. That does it today. Thanks to Bill Logan. Thanks to Jamie Vansky for his help today, and thanks for his help in advance for tomorrow. Once again, West Delaware baseball. They're leading 6-4 in the 5th inning against South Tama, as in Game 1 of the baseball doubleheader up here at the complex tonight. West Delaware taking on South Tama. That does it for Day 1 of the West Delaware Softball Tournament coverage. Join us tomorrow at 9 a.m. For Bill Logan, John Swisher saying have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Friday night. So long, everybody, from Manchester, Iowa.
The KCRG TV9 First Alert forecast, partly cloudy tonight, will drop to 60. Muggy, storms likely. Best chance in the afternoon and evening. Some of those could be